Hello, and welcome to today's Focus on the Test mini lesson. If you have not already visited our website, be sure to do so. We have a lot going on at your path. Welcome to our new subscribers, and thank you to all of our subscribers. Also to our students, continue the excellent progress that you're making, and remember, it will pay off at the end. So now on to our problem for the day. So now on today's lesson, we will be discussing how to find the least common denominator for two numbers. And this lesson will be helpful for our students who are currently working on fractions with unlike denominators in your group instruction. So now on to today's lesson. So now here's what a test item may look like. What is the least common denominator for 10 and 16? And here we have our 5 options. We have option 1, 40, 2, 80, 3, 106, 4, 160, and 5, 320. Need your high school diploma? Your Path for Adult Learners offers 24/7 online GED and HiSET preparation courses for adults that are seeking to earn their high school credential. Learn more about our program at yourpathforadultlearners.com. So now when we're talking about finding the least common denominator for two numbers, there are a few approaches that you can take to solve this problem. However, as a test taker, you want to be mindful of the time constraints that you're under, okay? So now let's talk about a few of those approaches. Now one approach that we can take is to just simply multiply 10 and 16 together. And when we multiply 10 times 16, we get 160. Now we know that 160 is a common denominator for 10 and 16 because 10 will go into 160 16 times and vice versa, 16 will go into 160 10 times. However, we do not know whether or not it is our least common denominator, and the problem with working with a larger number, if it isn't the least common denominator, is that it will make it more difficult to solve the problem because you will have more work to do in terms of reducing it. Another approach that you can actually take is to find the multiples for both 10 and 16. Now, as a test taker, this will be more time consuming, but it is a definite way of finding the least common denominator for your two numbers, okay? Now, just looking at the chart alone, you're able to see that both 80 and 160 are common denominators for both 10 and 16. So therefore, you can now eliminate options 1, 3, and 5 because you know that they do not apply. Now, a more quicker way to find the least common denominator for 10 and 16 is to find a number that will go into both 10 and 16. So we can choose the number 2, which is the lowest number, and we know that 2 will go into both 10 and 16. So now 2 will go into 10 5 times, and 2 will go into 16 8 times. So now that we have our factors, all we will need to do is then multiply these numbers, and when we do so, we actually get 80. So now we have confirmed that 80 is the least common denominator for both 10 and 16. And so therefore we can actually eliminate option number 4, as we can now answer our question, what is the least common denominator for 10 and 16? And we know that option number 2 is the correct choice for our answer. So we have come to the end of our lesson. I personally want to thank you for watching, and I hope that this lesson was definitely beneficial for you. If you are an adult seeking to earn your high school equivalency diploma, be sure to check out our 24/7 online GED and HiSET preparation courses, along with the tons of services that we provide for your support. So now, on to our closing. So good luck testing. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button down below so that you're notified on our new releases. Also, join us on our other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.